Hey everyone, it's Laura from the blog ourearlyhouse.com. In this video, I'm going to be doing another just kind of homemaking / get it all done type video and just taking you around for a few days, just kind of getting some things done around the house. We have been having just the most beautiful sunrises in the morning. It has been so cold here and been waking up to single digits almost every morning, which makes doing the outside chores not near as fun as it can be during the summertime, but obviously things still need to get done. After all the outside chores are done, it's time to come in and make a breakfast for the family. On this day, I'm making some sourdough pancakes and fried eggs. Breakfast and we get the house cleaned up, this is the few hours of the day that is our scheduled time to really get done with school and work with the kids. And so on this day, I went downstairs and did school with the kids like it happens most days. And I actually sent my husband to the grocery store to get some groceries while I was doing school. And when he got home, I did a grocery haul. So I will show that to you guys here now. All right, so I sent my husband to the grocery store this morning while the kids and I were finishing up, cleaning up from breakfast and then starting school. And so he brought it all home and I said, just put it on the table. I'm just gonna do a quick grocery haul type video to kind of show you some of the things we got. Now we got some things today a little bit different than some things that we would normally get. So I'm going to explain to you why we got some of those things. And I know that you guys just like seeing grocery hauls, so I figure before we put this all away, I'm just going to throw it out and give you guys a quick grocery haul video. Okay. So for starters, toilet paper, that's just something that we obviously need and we're out of. Now you're going to see a couple of the things I got that are different than normal is I have 2 loaves of just regular bread right here, which typically I make all of my own bread, and I have crackers. Okay. The reason for this is because we have a stomach bug going through the house just with the kids. It seems like today everybody's kind of on a mend. It's been going around my nieces and nephews on both sides of the families. Everybody's getting this stomach bug, and so we have in our house currently all of our kids besides one has had it. Most of them are seeming better today, but just to kind of get through the day, I know that like nourishing foods, I'm all about that. I'm all about the bone broth, but when you're actually sick and throwing up, something about just like plain white bread, plain crackers that you eat just help settle the stomach. So today I'm planning on giving the kids like toast, probably nothing even on it, just plain toast, maybe some crackers, whoever decides they want to eat. We pretty much didn't eat anything yesterday. And then later on, we are starting to start incorporating some more food. So I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of toast and just giving them some really simple carbs just to kind of help settle their stomachs. And then as they get better, I will probably next week be doing a lot of homemade bone broth soups just to really boost those immune systems and help us to get better and replace the nutrients that they lost and for eating all the crap food. But sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So that's something that I don't normally get. And then also 2 big bags of tortilla chips and some taco shells and tortillas. We have a birthday in the house this week, and we're supposed to be having a birthday party later on this weekend. That's gonna possibly be rescheduled depending on how everybody's doing, if we're well. I already contacted our family that was gonna be coming over and said, hey, we have a stomach bug. So there's a chance that that's gonna get delayed to next week. But my birthday girl wants to have a taco tea party. And so we got a lot of stuff to make tacos, and then, oh, here's the tea. And then I got some tea. She wanted fruit tea, so I just got a couple of boxes of like different fun peach and raspberry, wild berry type tea, so the little girls can do a little tea party. And I thought that'd be kind of, and then I also just got, my husband actually did all this, I made the list. I put grape juice on the list just in case any of the little girls that are coming don't want tea, they can just have some juice in their little cup. So there are some things that are here for the birthday party, like this meat here. We don't buy hardly any meat from the grocery store. We get all of it from my sister who has a cattle and hog farm. I love doing it that way because it is local to us. It's all organically raised on pasture, all that good stuff. But there is one person in my family that is allergic to red beef or red meat. And so I got some ground turkey for her because if she comes to the party, I want to make sure that we have meat that she's able to eat. So that's why you see the ground turkey. Not something that we usually eat at our home, like at all, but for that, that's why I have that. Okay, then you're gonna see this is like all produce. This is just normal stuff that we need all the time. Lots of tomatoes. I love having tomatoes to make salads. I always get a big organic spring mix, normally a couple of those. Like I said, I sent my husband to the store. I gave him the list and I'm seeing as I like got things, I'm like, oh, I wouldn't have gotten that, or I would have gotten more of that or less of that, but whatever, it's totally fine. So we make a lot of salads in our house just to go along with whatever meat or whatever we're making. So I like to keep the fridge full of things like tomatoes and onions and avocados. I always get a ton of avocados. For us, this isn't actually a lot. Usually when I put avocados on the list, that means like 30, but this will last us for maybe a few days. We do have a few in the fridge, so that's okay. Some bell peppers. Again, just all these fresh produces. I like to just have it. I like to slice them up, have them in the fridge, so then whenever we make steak or burgers or whatever it is, I can easily throw together a little salad for on the side. We make homemade dressing with either honey and mustard and some like homemade mayo to make a homemade honey mustard. Or I'll make an oil and vinegar type dressing and just keep that in the refrigerator as well. Now, we did have to purchase eggs. We have, I don't know how many chickens, probably like 20-ish chickens outside. But because it's cold and it's winter, they're not laying as many eggs as we need right now. We do go through a lot of eggs in this house. And so we have a couple dozen of just organic eggs. I just told my husband to grab some over the store because you hate running out of eggs. You need those pretty much every day for something. Apples and a ton of bananas. These are just great snacks for the kids. Pretty much anytime the kids say that they're hungry, I send them to the fridge until they can have carrots, celery, or any fruit that they want. Now, a lot of times they'll take out the celery and put peanut butter on it, or banana or apples with peanut butter. Sometimes they'll eat it plain, but I like to just have lots of little snacky things like that that they can just go grab when they're hungry. It's pretty much, they don't even have to ask for those things. If it's a fruit or a vegetable, they can pretty much just go for that. Anytime that they decide they're hungry, they can just go grab that out of the fridge. So I keep a lot of that stuff on hand. Now, this is all frozen vegetables. I put frozen veggies on the list because we are starting to run out. Now, typically I would have bought more than that. My husband did say they were out of a lot of things today. He went to Walmart, so this is a Walmart grocery haul. We usually go to Aldi, but it wasn't open. Whenever we sent him this morning, it was still closed. So he got a lot of frozen corn. I don't really get corn, but that's all right. We have frozen corn. I mean, I'll use it. It's just not a typical veggie that I get. I mean, it's not even really a vegetable, but that's okay. We did get organic broccoli, so that's good. Green beans, I don't see any peas, and peas are definitely my kids' favorite vegetable, but that's okay. There's enough here to get us through the week, and so it's no big deal. Let's see, I got lots of raisins. We got some applesauce. I always try to get organic, unsweetened applesauce. Again, this is just great snacks for the kids. We use them to make these oatmeal muffins, and that's actually why I got this almond milk too for my daughter's birthday. We have a lot of allergies in one side of my family. A lot of the kids have different allergies, and so when you're making a type of like cake for them, it has to be like gluten-free and dairy-free, egg-free. There's just like all these types of allergies, and so it makes it a little bit hard when you're trying to think of like a birthday cake to make. And so we're gonna make our oatmeal applesauce muffins. I thought that would go really good for the tea party, just like little snacks with them. And we don't drink almond milk, we just drink regular milk, but because I'm trying to make them dairy-free, there is some milk that goes in there. I told my husband to pick up some almond milk. It's just unsweetened vanilla that I will put in the muffins to make sure that they are all of the things so everybody can enjoy them, and I don't have to be like, okay, you can have this or you can make that. I just like to make something that everybody can eat, and then it's just on the table, and if you want a muffin, you're good to go. Now, we get our milk from my sister. She lives close by, and she has a dairy cow, and it's enough milk for her family and my family, and so we just go there when we're ready to get milk. And I need to go there soon. I'll probably actually go there later on today to pick up our milk for the week. We usually get a couple gallons when we go there, and I'll make 1 gallon into yogurt, and then we'll use the other gallon just to drink or to make kefir, or if we make cereal or just for whatever. But that's where we get our milk from. So you won't see too many dairy products, too much meat, because thankfully we have sisters that do those types of things. So we get our meat from the one sister, the dairy from the other sister. So mostly at the store, you're seeing I just get a lot of produce. Now, it is the dead of winter here in the Midwest, and so there isn't any gardening going on right now, but in the summertime, I will be able to lower the amount of produce I get because I can grow my own lettuce and a lot of our vegetables and things that will grow. Oh, that just reminded me, big bag of potatoes right here. Potatoes are a definite staple in our home. I know that potatoes aren't like the healthiest thing. I mean, I don't know, there's some good nutrition to them, but they're also very carby, whatever. But in our family, we eat a lot of potatoes. I don't know whatever, good or bad, but because we don't do a ton of grains, we do sourdough bread, we do some sourdough pancakes, but not in every single meal. We kind of stick to like meat and vegetables and fruit. That's just kind of what kind of diet we do. Potatoes are a definite staple to keep my little growing children's bellies full. So we add a lot of potatoes into our diet. We have a fryer. We like to make French fries with coconut oil and salt. Mashed potatoes, I don't know, potatoes just go with everything, so always are buying potatoes. In the summertime, I can grow those, which is nice just because they're healthier whenever you grow them yourself. When I'm looking around, I think that's pretty much everything for this grocery haul. So now it's time to put it all away, which is not my favorite thing to do because I don't know, it feels like, and I go to put it away, there's like no room anywhere ever. Our freezer, we have one downstairs for all of our bulk meat that we buy, and then we have one upstairs. And so I try to put as much as I can down in the downstairs freezer to just keep upstairs what we're gonna use for the week. All right, so I'm gonna go and put all of these groceries away now. I hope this grocery haul was helpful for you. After we're done with school in the morning and doing all the different things that we have to do, that's usually the time of day when we get lunch going and cook lunch. On this day, my husband actually made lunch. He made a venison roast in the Dutch oven. I just filmed him while he was making this. So actually this recipe is on his blog, so I will link that down below if you want the full recipe. after lunchtime, this is the time of day when we put the kids down for their afternoon quiet time. The older kids are actually doing school during this time, some things that they can do on their own. The babies are sleeping, and this is a time during the day whenever I can either work one-on-one with a child that needs some extra help with things, and Nathan can do any type of blog work or anything that we need to get done working wise at the house. So this is the time of the day when it's quiet and everyone's kind of working on things just independently depending on the day. That kind of changes on what that type of thing is. So that's kind of our morning routine and what we do on a typical weekday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I get out a new video every single week. Thank you so much for watching.